So real quick, before we start, this is going into the video. Nick, I'm going to ask you first, can you explain your experience with Death Battle?
Yeah, so my experience with Death Battle is pretty much everything that you've shown me. And then I would occasionally watch it like after school from like fifth grade through like eighth grade. So it's very loose. I enjoy the concept as a whole, and I do like the analysis part. But I probably haven't seen more than like on my own, like a little bit of season one, and then whatever you've shown me.
All right. And Luke?
My entire experience with that battle has been what you've told me, sitting on the couch with you at your place and watching it with you, and not knowing most of the characters because I don't know a lot of pop culture stuff.
Amazing. So now, I guess I'll quickly explain mine as much as I could go on forever. I've been watching...
whole 10-hour video.
It could. I've been watching since season 1. The only time I ever fell off a little bit was season 6, and even then I still watched every episode, just not repeatedly. And so this is for a bigger project, but I wanted to get some other perspectives on Death Battle. So you guys don't have to do what I'm doing. What my plan is, I'm going to be going through, and I'm taking notes on every episode. On pros and cons and such. I'm going to ask you about what you think of episodes at the end. Also, go ahead and tell me to pause if you have something that you want to point out. All right, are you guys ready for the very first episode of Death Battle?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the first one.
That is only 7 minutes long. That is barely enough time to cover one character's information now in current Death Battle. Let's go.
You're still doing the voices.
Yeah, but this is barely a Boomstick voice. This is more just Chad. Oh, Revision 3, I forgot about that.
It looks like a thing.
Swinging chains, yeah.
Galactic pirates of living beings. They blow shit up for cash. A prime example is Boba Fett.
Yeah, he just sounds like
Hunter in the galaxy.
he's doing like a 90s voice.
Badass whole planets explode when she's done with them. Boom! I'm Wizard, and I'm Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze the weapons.
And I'm Boomstick.
Real
Where was
quick.
that last clip from?
Which one?
The live action one.
Oh, I have no fucking clue. Also, quick fun fact, this is the only episode that not only does Wiz refer to himself as Wizard, but it's the only episode that they introduce themselves. Usually Boomstick says he's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
I did not catch that.
This is the only time.
And answer the most important question of all. Which of these two warriors will win a death battle?
So edgy.
Yeah, this is actual Star Wars music.
Yeah, this is when they were okay using copyrighted stuff.
He's even held his own against Darth Vader.
I need to point this out. In both of those comics right there, right, where he's fighting Darth Vader, the very next panel, he gets his ass handed to him.
So he didn't hold his own, but he did.
This panel, he looked phenomenal though.
He lands a single hit and then gets his ass kicked. Oh.
Better than most people, I guess.
But here's the thing: this isn't the first. When Boba Fett returns in 2 other episodes, they bring it up again.
All those in the early seasons, though.
The next one is in season 2, but the third one is in season 9.
Oh.
It gets on my nerves.
Any movement or flexibility. Too bad it makes it look like a dude. Her primary weapon.
Sexism.
Hang on a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might be a reference to how people, like, before she got, like, out of her armor, to how people always thought she was a man
Yeah.
in the first couple of games.
I thought about bringing that up just a moment ago, like before that, but I was thinking I was gonna focus on it. It was like, it's kind of a cool, new, empowering thing, and like a nice take on the whole space gunslinger thing. That she kind of defies convention a little bit, but
And then Boomstick.
That seemed a little.
Looks like
I'm pointing this out right now. Early Boomstick is very edgy with that kind of humor, and it actually, for the most part, it gets better, except in 2 episodes. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what happens in them, but in Wonder Woman vs. Rogue and in Chun-Li vs. Mai Shiranui, he is worse.
Well, we'll get to those.
Yeah, we're gonna get to those. But for now, there is some sexism in this.
Got notice. What the? How did she do that? Bird DNA, Boomstick. Bird DNA. Samus also.
That is the closest explanation we've ever gotten, so.
It is interesting though that they included the meta of she has to reset in every game.
Yeah, that's, but, with that, who do you guys think is winning?
Probably Samus.
I would say Samus.
Alright.
Because they kind of more fun of Boba Fett, and like his big feat of fighting Darth Vader wasn't even a good one, so I hope they stay true to it.
I don't think they established enough like credibility with him because
Yeah.
like they just kind of said like he fucks up more often than not, and also like they only talk about the things that he's done that are like noteworthy instead of like something that would outright.
Inability he has.
Yeah.
That's fair. Alright. So, before we get into this is the first episode, obviously. The first, I believe, 6 episodes are animated by the man who made the show, Ben Singer. He had never animated a day in his life before making this. So, this is the first time Ben has ever animated.
Good for him. That's my fucking wake up alarm.
I know, right?
It's
Health bars!
I just want to say, this is good animation for the first time.
Yeah, for first time, yes.
for knowing this, yeah, he did a pretty good job. The copyrighted music though, that blows me away.
A focus shift? That's good. I'm gonna be commenting more about the video making
Yeah.
abilities of these people rather than the characters, actually.
Oh, I hate health bars so much, though.
Kind of takes it out of it.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's only in 2 episodes.
Little sneaky mind trick. Whoa. I didn't hear that last time I saw this clip. The
Holy
U line.
shit! Did you see that, Wiz? That was insane! Fett battled like a champ, but in the end, Samus' superior technology and
I feel like saying, that was insane! Is a little generous, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't heard him say some of that about some of the finest work.
Shooting all over the place, but that space chick was just too quick for him. He even tried to use his homing rocket.
She has a
When
name.
he was blown up all under his skills, anti-vehicle rockets don't work too well with people.
Space Warrior would have
Samus
worked
is about
fine.
4 times smaller than the average vehicle, so there was only about a 1 in 4 chance for a direct hit from Fett's rocket. Not to mention she kept moving, preventing Fett from getting a solid lock on her. After that screw
Wait, what was that?
It was...
Smaller than the average vehicle?
And that's what... The missile's for vehicles.
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha.
It's kind of dumb.
Well, okay, yeah. They get a free slide because they know they're young.
Fett left a little surprise at his feet. Fett's micro-energy field managed to minimize the damage he took from the power bomb, but by that point it was all over. Samus froze Fett with her ice beam and finished him off with a charge beam to the face. She sure stopped him cold. That's right, Boomstick. The winner is Samus Aran.
Isn't it Samus Aran?
It's kind of debated. I don't know if they ever actually say her full name in the games.
Aran is such a, like, earthly, normal-ass...
I mean, to be fair, she is just a person.
But
Well-
Samus is so cool in comparison.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that bird DNA was given to her later in life after Ridley murdered her planet.
Okay.
Yes, and it changed her name because it was so cool.
So, what are our thoughts on Boba Fett versus Samus Aran?
So is this episode 1 of Death Battle?
Yes, this is the very first episode.
This idea is something that I feel like a person would come up within high school, and then it just like this got blown up to a whole TV show.
Yeah.
Because in middle school and high school, I think it was middle school. In middle school, I did not know about Death Battle as a thing. I did not know this was a whole production. So I started like imagining my own scenarios like this and asking people what their opinions on it were. Which
I remember
feel like
that.
everyone does that.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone kind of thinks like, oh, who would win? Like this character versus this character.
But like most
It's nice
people
to see that-
leave it there.
It's nice to see that like slice of culture sort of memorialized into this, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Because it's a common experience, especially for people that are into pop culture and kind of nerdy sci-fi geek stuff, and it's like, so this is their ambition is to, I guess, actually play it out, which I respect.
I will say, as much as I love this episode for starting the show out, it's not great.
It's not the best introduction you could have to a show that would become such a cool thing, but
Yeah.
It clearly worked.
yeah.
There was something else I was gonna say, but I think it's best to just leave it at that. I will say though, the very next episode is what I'm excited to show you guys.